guys, this is Jennifer Schaefer, People's Realtor of Colorado, coming back to you today with Robert Greene's 17th Law of Power: keep others suspended in terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. And I think this is a beautiful law for home buyers and sellers, but particularly home buyers who are susceptible to getting your heart set on one particular home. Because if you do expose to your buyer or seller that you won't settle for anything else, especially if you're a home buyer with your heart set on one particular home, you are putting yourself in the position of being a captive buyer. And in that situation, you are opening yourself up to a seller or a property owner pushing the limits and pressing you to figure out how much you're willing to offer above an asking price, how long of a post-closing occupancy agreement you might be willing to tolerate, and worst of all, making a really bad decision or compromise, like declining or waiving your right to back out of a purchase if the inspection turns up with some really bad news. That is never a position you want to be in. I would argue that if you do truly love a home, you still need to give yourself enough space and enough emotional distance to go out, keep touring other homes, keep seriously considering them, keep trying to make offers if you are getting a seller who's stalling or dragging their feet, and especially if they're trying to press you to see how much you're willing to offer over the asking price, or in any case, any other ways they might try to take advantage of you as a captive buyer. Because in the end, that's really a foolish infatuation. It's not the best way to get what you want, and it's so much better for your negotiating position if you do interact with the seller or the listing agent in any way. If you can tell them the specific details of other properties you've seen, why they might be a good fit for you, their advantages and disadvantages, because you come off as a much more level-headed and rational person and not somebody who will be willing to do whatever it takes to get that one particular home. Because in the end, you always want to make sure that you're not at somebody else's mercy. You want them to be afraid to lose you. You want to come off as a person who they want to work with, but also not somebody they can play for a fool. And furthermore, be honest, because if it becomes clear that you aren't actually going to see other homes and you can't provide the details of what you like about them, then you come off as somebody they probably don't want to do business with, because a dishonest buyer can collapse a real estate deal and often does, and they can even cause litigation or other problems for the seller. So the big picture is, keep the suspension of terror or fear, if you want to be less dramatic, in the seller's mind, and let them know that you could walk away at any time. You always want to be in that position when you're in any kind of negotiation. Don't be captive, be able to let go, and in the end, that will place you in a better position of power, and things will work out as they should. So that is Robert Greene's 17th Law of Power: keep others suspended in terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. Once again, I'm Jennifer Schaefer, People's Realtor of Colorado. And if you are considering buying or selling real estate in the state of Colorado, please do reach out to me from my website or social media, which will be linked in the description below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if there are any other videos on real estate that you think I should make. Thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye-bye.